Hey guys, this is Mr. H. I'm doing question number 4 from the June 2024 Algebra 1 Regents exam. Basically, it's just a expression that they want you to simplify down, combine all like terms, get rid of parentheses, combine all like terms. So that's it. Now, what I'm going to show you is how to do it the algebraic way, but I'm going to show you how to check it using the calculator. And if you want to, and actually I would recommend it, you can just start by just using the calculator and then finding the correct answer. So what I have here is on my iPad, I've written the expression, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify it. So the only way to get rid of parentheses is by multiplying by whatever number is outside the parentheses. So in this case, it's a negative 2 times 1x squared. So it's going to be a negative 2x squared. And then a negative 2 times a negative 2x is going to be a positive plus 4, because a negative times a negative is going to be a positive. So it's going to be plus 4x, and then it's going to be a negative 2 times a positive 1, and that's just going to be a negative 2. Now, that's done. Parentheses are done. Now, whether you realize it or not, there's a 1 out in front of the parentheses, but it's trivial because 1 times whatever is just going to give you what you started with. So literally what we have here is 3x squared plus 3x minus 5. Now, whether you realize it or not, we multiplied everything times 1, but it gave us what we started with. Now that the parentheses are gone, I'm just going to combine like terms. And remember, you can combine things that have the same variable, same exponent. That's the rule. Nothing else can be combined. They have to have the same variable and the same exponent. So it's going to be a negative 2. I'm going to change this to red. It's going to be a negative 2 plus a positive 3. So that is going to be a positive 1x squared, because a negative 2 plus 3 is 1. And then I'm going to do a positive 4 and a positive 3. I'm adding those, so it's going to be 7x. And then it's going to be a negative 2 and a negative 5. I'm adding those together, and that's going to be a negative 7. Boom, that's it. Now, that means question number 4, or answer choice number 4, is our answer. But what I want you guys to understand is, even if you do this algebraically, please just double check it. The test is 3 hours, so you don't have to rush. You can double, triple check your work, which I would recommend so that you don't make careless mistakes. So what I'm going to show you now is how to use the calculator to answer this. So I'm going to go here. Let me put this up on the screen. I want this to be full. And now I'm just going to store a number for X. I'm going to use $1.23. That's one of my go-to answers. And then I'm going to do, well, let's see if I can get so I'm just going to do control variable, and I'm going to store it into X. Boom, done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the original expression. So the original expression was a negative 2 parentheses x squared minus 2x plus 1. Close the parentheses, and then it was plus parentheses 3x squared plus 3x minus 5, close the parentheses, press enter. Now, this is the output. So the input was $1.23. The output is about $3.12. But it doesn't matter what this number is. Whatever this number is, that's what you are going to write as your target. So it was 31229. Now, when you key in all of these expressions, only one should give you this. So we know the answer, so I'm just going to check it. So I'm just going to type in x squared plus 7x minus 7. Now, if this is correct, I should get $3.12, 229, and I do. So I know my algebra was good. Now, I just want to show you, I'm going to go and I'm going to look at one of the other ones. I'm going to do the x squared. Actually, I'm going to do x squared plus x minus 4. I just want to show you, this is a great test-taking strategy. Instead of doing all the algebra, which you should be able to do, you could just go straight here. You see that this does not match this. So these two cannot be equivalent. And the reason we know that is, if we put an input into this function and get an output of 31229, that means if this is an equivalent function, I should get 3.1229. If I don't, then these two are not equivalent. All right, and that's essentially what we're doing. It's not this is not smoke and mirrors. This is just testing your understanding of functions. If you put in $1.23 into this vending machine, you should get this output. And if I put $1.23 into this vending machine, and this vending machine is exactly the same as this one, I should get the same output. If I don't, then the vending machines are not equivalent. The functions are not equivalent. All right, I'm done. I hope this makes sense. This is a really powerful strategy for a multiple choice section, so take advantage of it. All right, I'm going to stop and post.